Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Jon Lester is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, HR?
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-hand hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him, and those are the guys that he's going to have to exploit if he wants to win this ball game.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Leading off
He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Fielder, number 37.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, Matt, this lineup's been scuffling from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. His past history against Jon Lester, 2 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Lester ready. The 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, with Matthew Ross back there, we may not see a lot of offense unless you have a game plan to expand the strike zone, because he calls out of the zone better than anybody. I shouldn't say better, I should say more than anybody in the league.
Swing and a liner. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third baseman number 7, Maikel Franco.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And that misses. Ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
Kyle Schwarber.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Matt, when you're on a struggling team, you always look around and say, this is win night. We got the ace on the mound. I don't care how poor you're playing. When your ace is throwing, you feel like you got a chance to win that game.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez over to his left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
You want to watch the team put the ball in play. This is the team you want to watch. They are last in the league in strikeouts. 1 through 9. They put the ball in play. They put pressure on you. It's going to be a fun watch to see how they battle the other team's pitchers.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His past line against Aaron Nola. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Tapper right back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Now in the box, Anthony Rizzo. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Number 19, Tommy Joseph.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Here's Michael Saunders now. His past history against John Lester, a 3-for-7 line. He's taken him deep once. In there, 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Into the box now, Andres Blanco. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First offering on its way. Misses with a curveball that made him move his feet.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
1-1. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Ben Zobrist now. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kendrick giving chase. He's got it one away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Phillies. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
So striding in, Addison Russell, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. pitch on the way. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. His past line against Aaron Nola, 1 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Bottom of the second here with no score. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. 2 down.
Batting 6th, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's currently hitting just under .310 on the season. Into the windup and the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Howie Kendrick. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And Kendrick gets the hands through quickly there, but a little too quickly, as this will find the seats foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Dribbled up the line. Bryant has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Now at the plate, Cameron Rupp. He brings a batting average just south of .320 into this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Now Lester's 0-1. Back up the, oh no, that got him.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back to back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base hit.
Aaron Nola.
Digging in, Aaron Nola. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. And now the manager brings his outfield in here with the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't want to get burned on any weak bloopers. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, center fielder, Odubel.
Digging in for his second at bat, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's 1-0.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pereira's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Lester.
At the plate, John Lester. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Batting 9th.
Here's Javier Baez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Saunders sprinting after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Another 0-2 home.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hernandez.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, third baseman, Michael Franco.
Striding in once again, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 19, Tommy Joseph.
Digging in to try it again, Tommy Joseph. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
At the plate, Michael Saunders looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Strike 2.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
Here's the 0-2. That's a ball. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Phillies strand 1 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Squared that one up just a little late. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating them.
This is flared right back over the mound. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Third baseman, Chris Ryan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 11 for him on the season, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, that's why you hear people say work down in the zone. That's such a difficult pitch to hit. But if the ball's up a little bit, these great hitters, they touch it, it's going out of the ballpark. Right there is a prime example.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Rizzo.
As he'll take a look at ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chopped foul wide of first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kendrick ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Well, Matt, that's the 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging it back pretty good.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, for Rizzo, the double is his 8th of the season so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Tapped up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Sent on the ground out to second. And he's set down 1 away.
That was a quick release right there from the second baseman. Very easily could have been an infield hit, but he erased any hopes of that with a good athletic throw.
Here's Addison Russell, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Towards second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, that right there shows how strong he is. That ball got in on him, but he fought it off a little soft liner to fall in the outfield and scores the runner from third base. That's a strong guy right there.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Franco is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line towards center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Russell rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from first. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Standing in now, John Lester. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Blanco is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 4 and the Phillies nothing. Settling in now, Andres Blanco. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Blanco.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Well, that fastball's always the hardest one to lay off. It's right there in your eyes, and it looks so good. Good job of holding up.
Lester ready, the 1-0. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now Lester deals the 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's Lester now on 2-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another try at 2-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Now another 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Zobrist is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Here's Howie Kendrick. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And Kendrick has a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Cameron Rupp. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's double number 3 so far on the year. The 1-0 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside. The 2-0 now from Lester. just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Russell's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron.
Freddie
Your attention,
Galvis
please.
will get the call here as he'll hit
Hitting
for the pitcher.
Philadelphia, number 13, Freddie Galvis.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fouled off into the seats behind first.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Michael Marriott, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Michael Marriott.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1 to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks 2nd on the team in that category. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. 5 innings complete. The Cubbies are in front 4-0. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Hernandez.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
There goes the runner. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Nobody out, runner on first. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
In now, Michael Franco. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. 1-1 on its way from Lester. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They trail here 4-0. Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Rizzo.
Into the windup and the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
The 1-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Line towards center field. Pereira is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
That ball was down below the zone, and he still stayed with it and drove it back up the middle.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
Standing in now, Addison Russell, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the third base line. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Throw won't get him. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1 on its way. Line to the right side. Coming on is Sanders, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away.
Wow, nice piece of hitting. The ball's on the outside half, and he stayed with it and just shot it to right field. Beautiful.
Ready once again, John Lester. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch taken for a strike. The tag gets 1. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 5-0. Here's Michael Saunders now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Andres Blanco, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Howie Kendrick. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Cameron Rupp. High in the air out to center field. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready for another shot now, John Lester. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. On the ground up the middle. Blanco scoops it up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Second baseman number 9, Javier Baez.
Ready for another chance. Javier Baez 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Push softly over toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Didn't try to do too much with it. 2 strikes on him. He just fights it off and flips it into right field.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt.
pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider on the inside for strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Hernandez trying to get there. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Roman Quinn is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Liner towards second. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Yeah, but he has been so good. You're talking about getting into the 8th inning with 100 pitches. Not many guys do that.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Cesar Hernandez.
In now, Cesar Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a liner. Foul. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Digging in once again, Maikel Franco. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. On a line to shortstop. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 5 and the Phillies nothing. Joaquin Benoit
enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Anthony Rizzo is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded softly to the right. One away.
The right fielder, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in to try it again. Ben Zobrist. He singled his last time up. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The batter.
Here's Addison Russell. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-0. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Hector Rondon comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it. You're feeling good about yourself right now.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
The 2-2 one more time. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Michael Saunders will be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. A reminder that coming up after the ball game tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. Here's Michael Saunders now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with one away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Andres Blanco comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Cue shot here out towards short. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 delivery. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Zobrist coming in, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 5-0 finish tonight. John Lester takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Aaron Nola was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For Philadelphia, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. A reminder that extra southbound CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Addison Street station 1 block east of Wrigley Field. Northbound passengers are asked to board at the Sheridan station. Post-game bus service will also be available on the 8 Halstead, 22 Clark, 152 Addison, and the 154 Wrigley Field Express routes.